Hello, I'm Sean Previl, and I'm joined here today with Robert Franz from the Windsor Symphony Orchestra. He is the music director there. So, first off, congratulations. I understand that you have renewed your contract for 3 years. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, first of all, I'm just finishing up my first 3-year contract with the Windsor Symphony, and I am completely and madly in love with these musicians. They're so talented and so incredible, and so the idea of continuing on my relationship is definitely very exciting to me. So I've just signed a new 3-year contract, and I'll be remaining in Windsor for at least another 3 years, but hopefully longer as we continue on our artistic trek together.
That is very wonderful to hear. Now, I understand you also spoke recently about the orchestra's upcoming season. Could you tell us a little bit of what we can expect?
Sure. So we just announced our 2016-2017 season, and for our three main series, we have a number of exciting things in play. First of all, for our Masterwork series, for opening night in September and closing night in May, we're going to be adding extra members, extra musicians to our ranks, and growing the orchestra into a larger, more romantic-sized orchestra to perform Tchaikovsky and Brahms symphonies. That's going to be great. And then the big cornerstone piece on our Masterwork series next year is a concert version of Candide, the operetta by Leonard Bernstein, featuring things like Glitter and Be Gay and Make Our Garden Grow and really famous songs like that. The second series, our Intimate Classics series, is a smaller orchestra size. It's more intimate, as the title suggests, and we're returning to the Heritage Room to perform this at the old Assumption Chapel. We used to perform this series there. It's on Sunday afternoons, and it's a beautiful place to hear the orchestra and to be with the light coming in through those incredible windows. And then finally, we have our Pop series that is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights 5 times next year, and that will feature, first of all, a Broadway singer, Doug LeBrec, who was Phantom and Phantom of the Opera in Toronto for 8 years. So many of our audience members may have seen him, gone up to Toronto and seen him in Phantom of the Opera. And also we're doing some silent movies, some Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin movies, as well as A Night in Vienna, holiday pops, and some comedic clarinet playing with orchestra. And so it's kind of a real combination of things throughout the season.
Now, you mentioned the Heritage Room, and I also understand you sometimes go out into Essex County.
Yes.
I was curious if, why is it you go out into Essex County? Why do you step out of the Capitol Theater and into the community?
Well, in part, it's because we can, in that sense that the orchestra is nimble and small enough that we can take it on the road. But more importantly than that, we love building bridges in the community and being able to take the orchestra out into the community to where people are. So, for instance, we do an entire series of concerts in Leamington every year. Next year, we're doing an entire series of concerts in Chatham. Wherever we can fit the orchestra, we will take them out. In addition, by the way, we take half of the orchestra, 20 musicians, out to elementary school to do our education programs for kindergarten through third graders.
Okay, and you mentioned third graders, so clearly you like to engage the youth. What do you have in your new season, in addition to what you've mentioned, that may appeal to a younger audience?
Well, first of all, we do education concerts for 3 separate groups of students. We do the K through 3 programs that we take into the schools, but we have kids who come to us to hear 4th through 6th grade and also high school students. And so we do programs that are catered specifically towards those age groups.
That's great to hear. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations again on the renewal, and we really look forward to seeing what you and the Windsor Symphony Orchestra have to offer. I'm Sean Previl, and we've just been spending a bit of time with Robert Franz, the music director of the Windsor Symphony Orchestra.